out in nature can do wonders, especially when the weather is nice. I mean, our afternoons we've been having around here have been beautiful, perfect weather to be outside, Rob.
It's a nice time of year, usually is, and I think we're going to get to keep some of this for another couple of days. There are some changes coming, and maybe we can even find a few sprinkles and a few lucky spots over the next few days, but I think those chances are kind of slim, and certainly not going to be the kind of rain that washes away anyone's plans. Highs today, pretty good chance to get up over 80. Lows tomorrow likely stay up over 60. We're going to find that this morning got some in the upper 40s, quite a few in the low 50s, so maybe going to be a little warmer and a little bit more muggy overnight tonight into tomorrow, but it doesn't mean it's going to feel like the middle of summer. Nothing like that at all. Off to our south and west to see a couple of sprinkles, and more farther to the west is a little bit of energy. It's got to make its way through our part of the south. These are going to be a couple of little boundaries that get through, with the more significant push coming on Sunday to set us up for a big cool down starting Monday. We're at 47 degrees right now in Tallahassee. We're at 48 degrees in Valdosta. It's 50 this morning in Thomasville. Dew point temperatures mid 40s and around 50. So yeah, I could see these temperatures sliding back a little bit more before they start to perk up today. That breeze will be maybe just a little bit noticeable at times, more from the south to bring in some of that warmer and more humid air. You see a lot of those temperatures right around 50 degrees. Quincy and Moultrie and Monticello and Perry and Lafayette and Live Oak, all right there at 50 degrees. Not much of a breeze, so we're going to look for some fog and find it in spots like Perry, like Live Oak, where the visibility is down below 1.25 miles. And while I don't see any dense fog advisories this morning, we can certainly find some spots where the fog does get a little bit thick. You know, the vermin are out there lurking, so be careful on the roads this morning. There's likely going to be some more fog around tomorrow morning too. The biggest cloud cover, even some showers, were down through parts of the Florida Peninsula yesterday. I think today a little ripple of energy has a chance to bring with it a few sprinkles and a few more clouds. We're talking boundaries moving through the area over the weekend. The more significant one is at the end of the weekend, the leading edge of that much cooler air mass that'll settle in on Monday. I think Monday we're talking cool and breezy. And then Tuesday morning and Wednesday morning both could be some of the coolest air we've had since maybe like last February. So we're talking that kind of cold. Might be a good idea this weekend to take a look around the yards and see which plants may need to get some protection if we are talking about frost or even freezes by Tuesday morning. Here's a look at the futurecast. A couple of sprinkles, maybe in some lucky spots only. Most of us aren't going to get wet, and this is certainly not going to be the kind of rain that takes a chunk out of that rainfall deficit, which is climbing up over 10 inches on the year, by the way. So man, do we need some rain. I see maybe a couple of isolated showers at best these next couple of days, and then the rain chances are right back out of the forecast, with the cooler and drier settling in starting Monday and lasting for most of next week. There is nothing going on in the tropics. It is super quiet out there. We like it this way. Let's hope it stays that way. On the Gulf today, winds out of the southeast and south, maybe as high as 10 or 12 knots. The seas 2 feet or less, and mostly smooth to maybe a little light chop in the protected waters. It's 40s and 50s this morning with some of that patchy fog. Sun will be up just before 7. I think this afternoon the warm spots can get to like 80, 81, 82. We'll call it warm, partly cloudy. That very small chance for a few sprinkles stays in the forecast. A little bit more muggy tonight and more temperatures in the 60s. And here's that 7-day forecast, where outside of just a little increase in clouds and humidity this weekend, I don't think there's going to be any significant changes till Monday. That's when we bring in the cool and the breezy, and you see the daytime high on Monday likely not getting back to 60. Those low temperatures Tuesday and Wednesday, they could really get below freezing.